Ja! Ja! Quick! Quick! Ja! Quick! Ja! Just a bit further. Quick!
What's that? Hey there, Goodman. For company, come and sit by the fire.
God bless you.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zherovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say
Aren't
that.
those dice sad?
They
could
found
just
a
let
dead
them sit
body
there.
stuck in...
Where are you from? And where are you headed?
We're going where hard-working stonemasons get paid for a job well done, of course.
I should think business is brisk for you right now, isn't it?
Indeed it is. We're on our way to Colleen right now. What with the lords picking on each other again, the aldermen are worried that if Sigismund so much as farts, their shitty walls will be blown away.
No, all right. I see at least some are profiting from this war.
No, that's not what I meant. I'm talking about the fear. Only yesterday we got jumped on the way. But the stupid bastards didn't know who they were up against.
You were ambushed by bandits?
Aye, but I'm telling you, they were just a bunch of thugs. Too bad about my bag, though. I had a nice shirt from my old woman in it. But what the hell? What's done is done.
Be glad they didn't catch you knee-deep and bare-assed in a pond. Now that's a story I could tell. What's your name? I'm Henry, and I'm in my lord's service.
What a coincidence. We had a Henry who used to work with us, too. But at the church in Brownhow, a stone block fell on him. He died on the spot. By the way, I'm Cuba. But they call me Ballman.
Ballman? You must have lost a lot of weight then. Or maybe you're a good dancer?
Wrong on both counts, lad. I used to dress stone as shot for catapults, see? Did it so long I could hardly cut a right angle after.
I better be off. I bid you safe travels.
Sure. Good luck, my friend.
Quick! Ja! Whoa!
Stone nag. Hail Mary. And Mary said, Behold.
Your farmhands murdered Roman and abducted Pavlena, the herb woman's daughter.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Straw admitted everything, so I dealt with him according to the law.
Jesus Christ! Why would they do something like that?
They did it to get in your good books. For taking revenge on Bojena.
My God! I never wanted anything like that. When I get drunk, I curse her, aye, but I never wanted anyone to kidnap her daughter or murder anyone. I didn't put anyone up to it. They did it on their own,
and it's their own bloody fault. Jesus Christ! That's the last thing we need, a mess like this. I have to square things up with Thrush.
Who are you praying for?
For my son, Yaroslav.
What about your other children?
One of my daughters got married and moved out. Marushka and Olina are still here. Once they get married, I'll be left all alone on the farm.
Why? One of them could live on the farm with her husband, couldn't she? Lots of fellows would give the right arm for a place like this.
Aye, true enough. Only a father should pass his livelihood on to his son, goddammit! Don't tell me it's different where you come from.
Well, I only got to know my father recently. He's the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Well, you do look like a man with blue blood. That I can't deny.
Well, thanks, but actually I'm a bastard. My ma was a commoner, so she couldn't marry Sir Radzig. Fortunately, his loyal subject Martin took her in and raised me like his own.
Out of duty?
To be honest, I couldn't tell you. But however it started, they became close. And later, when they died, Sir Radzig took charge of me. So actually, I have two fathers.
God's will. There are times I wish I'd died before Yaroslav. I'd have saved myself all the misery since then. And all that's still to come.
When did your son die?
Well, Yaroslav would have been 5 years old now.
How come he's buried there and not at the cemetery?
He died during birth and was never christened, so he couldn't be buried in the cemetery.
God have mercy. I'm sorry about that.
Aye, me too. If it hadn't been for that treacherous old hag, he wouldn't be here under a tree. He'd be in the churchyard, as he ought to be. The poor, innocent soul. Or standing right here next to me.
Old hag? Who are you talking about?
The midwife, Bozhena. My wife, Ludmilla, gave birth to 3 daughters. Quick and easy every time. The village women often scream all day and night before they bring their babies into the world. Not my Ludmilla. When she had Marushka, it was all over before the midwife even got here. But when Yaroslav was coming into the world, you know, I knew already I'd finally have a son. I never sent for no help. Why would I? After all, Ludmilla done it all on her own 3 times. And besides, that Bozhena is an unclean woman and a witch. Only this time, something went wrong. Of course, I wasn't there. Being a God-abiding man, I was outside. But Marushka comes running out, shouting, "Pa! Send for Bozhena! Ma's poorly!" I thought twice about it, but then I sent for her. She came along with a little girl, Pavlena, and a whole sack of herbs. She started brewing right away, and before the night was out, she was pouring God knows what kind of concoction down Ludmilla's throat. It's a wonder she didn't poison her, the crone. I couldn't get a wink of sleep all night. It wasn't till daybreak that Bozhena came out of the house, carrying in her arms. They could see right off it was a boy. Like I said, only Yaroslav came out feet first. And as they were pulling him out, well, he was all Mother of God. I can't even say it. It was that Bozhena's doing, I tell you. If she hadn't pulled him out and left Ludmilla to manage herself, he could have lived.
I'm sure Bozhena didn't want to hurt your son. She was trying to help.
Help? by killing my son and condemning him to damnation. I asked the priest, and he told me every midwife has the sacred right to perform baptism when things go wrong. Like when it looks bad for the child, see? She can baptize him, make sure he gets to heaven. And you know what Bozhena did?
What?
Not a thing. She looked at that little body lying still and didn't do a damned thing. And my wife died a few hours later. So don't you tell me Bozhena was trying to help. That same evening, I got the other fellas from the village, and we drove that damned witch out beyond the boundary stone.
I see. She lives in the woods now.
A good thing, too. She hasn't shown up here since. Many times I told myself we should have done more to her, so she'd know how I felt.
Thank you for telling me about it. You have my condolences.
Aye, but words won't bring them back.
Look, I know relations between you and Bozhena the herb woman aren't good, but it's time to put an end to the animosity.
Where are you going with this? That witch deserves no pity.
I understand your bitterness, and I'm sorry about your son. Bozhena would certainly have saved him if she could, but whatever happened between you, it has to end now. Bozhena came very close to losing her daughter on account of your feud. Your farmhands abducted her, and they killed her sweetheart.
But I had nothing to do with that. They did it of their own free will, not on my orders.
That means nothing. They did it because of you. They wanted you to be indebted to them.
But that's not my fault, and I don't see why I should have to make up with Bozhena on account of it.
Well, whether you ordered it or not, you're still guilty. Like it or not, you've got blood on your hands. Roman is dead. Dead. You understand? Dead because of some old feud he had absolutely nothing to do with. And neither had Pavlena.
Fuck! You're right. I'll send Bozhena compensation. I never wanted anything to happen to her daughter, and she's the one who suffered most from that banishment. She can't have been more than 10 years old. I give my word that I won't do anything bad to them. And those two fools of hands, they won't show up here again. And if they do, I'll haul them off to the bailiff myself.
I've already dealt with your hands.
Oh. Good. Good. But my offer still stands. Bozhena and Pavlena could return to the village.
Very well. It's about time this chain of vengeance was broken for good. Give me the money, and I'll take it to Bozhena. But God alone knows whether she'll forgive you.
Thank you. It's time for us all to get on with our lives. I hope Bozhena will understand that.
Quick! Ka!
You have a fine...
Ka! Quick! Quick! God! Ka! Ka! Quick! Ka! Whoa! Whoa!
Wait.
I talked to Yakesh and explained everything to him. He agreed to make amends. His hands acted on their own accord, and he's sorry about it, mostly because of Roman and Pavlena.
What does that mean? That Pavlena can go to Truskovitz and no one will trouble us anymore?
Yes, but that's not all. He gave me some coin for Pavlena, too, as compensation for Roman. Even though he wasn't Pavlena's relative, Yakesh wants to show his sympathy for her loss. Here it is.
Thank you, Henry. In the end, you were right. If only we'd made peace with Yakesh before it all went so far.
Well, at least Pavlena is safe.
I don't know what I'd do without her. We'll always be obliged to you, Henry. If you ever need anything, you know where to come. And you should at least keep half of Yakesh's coin.
No way. I can't take your money. You helped us before, and I helped you in return. So keep the coin.
Well, as you wish, Henry. You're a good man. Thank you for everything. Good to see you, my friend.
So, how are you doing?
Well, not bad, all things considered. I mean, with all that happened over the past few days.
I understand. I didn't want to upset you. I was just wondering if you had everything you needed, and so on.
You're so sweet, but we're doing all right. Don't worry about us. What we need and can't make ourselves, we buy. We earn some coin from my baskets and Mother's medicines, but mostly we live off what the forest provides. Ma taught me about every flower, root and mushroom, so I pick a lot of things. Ma can cook a hare like no one else, so I bring a lot of them. I can hit one at 30 paces. Sometimes we even eat venison. I can shoot a deer at 50 paces, but don't tell anyone.
Of course. You can trust me. Hitting a hare at 30 paces. That's some serious marksmanship. I'm not sure I could do it. Perhaps you could teach me a few tricks.
I'd be happy to. But don't expect any miracles. You just need to know your way around the forest and practice a lot. And when you live alone in the forest, you've got plenty of time for that.
I heard you could teach me something.
For a few groschen, it won't be a problem. And what would you like?
Quick! Whoa! Whoa! Quick! Gah! Go! God! God! Quick! God! Quick! Go! Whoa! You're mine!
Good doggy. Good boy.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp,
Is that the
fucker.
best you can do? Why did you do that?
We'll finish this quickly.
Shame on you.
Fucking stayed out of
Fucking bastard.
it. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker.
No one's ever really... To the stocks with him! Innkeeper! Up here!
How's it going? My wife and I are pickling cabbage. Loads of it.
Again? That's what you said last week. And the one before that.
It's good for you. Pickled cabbage drives up the black bile and makes you feel
What fluids?
Saturn and Jupiter are in a bad constellation. Turns up the black bile and makes you ill.
You idiot. You've been hanging around with Miller Fraser.
And what if I had? He may be a bit odd, but everything he says is true. The other day, he told me to give the cows dark ale.
What?
You didn't actually do it, did you? Laugh all you like. But if I told you they gave priests as much milk, It's almost finished. you still wouldn't be impressed, would you? Wait, really? Aye, aye. Take my advice and go and pickle some cabbage, friend.
And that's it.
supposed to be like that. What a
I
day
know.
that was.
Sorry. He's getting old.
I found the water goblin's silver axe.
What do you mean? What axe?
The one from your story. 2 brothers, a silver axe, a water goblin. One brother got the axe, the other got drowned. You know.
Wait, so you actually found it? Do you have it? I have to see it.
Here you go.
It's not possible. Where did you find it?
I just followed your story. I found the pier by the rock tower pond, then went up to the old oak tree, then the big stone beside the road.
Doesn't really look like a woodcutter's axe. Are you sure this is really it?
But you didn't say it was a woodcutter's axe. You only said the water goblin's axe was silver.
I did, but still. In all the years that story's been told, everyone thought it was just a fairy tale for children. It has 4 different endings nowadays. When Johann and Jaleov tells the tale, it's about 2 sisters, and the water goblin grants one of them a pair of silver slippers. The other sister was jealous, but she didn't bother with the water goblin. She found her sister straight away and pushed her off a cliff in Apollonia. It's the same story, but Johann gave it some extra color. Best not go looking for the slippers too. Although, with your luck. See you later.
You have a kind master, eh?
A tankard of ale, thanks.
Were you at the last mass? I didn't see you there.
Just as well. I fell asleep during the sermon.
I'm not surprised. The sermons have been awful lately. If I hear about a woman with 10 silver coins one more time...
Quick! Go! Go! Quick! Go! God! Go! God! Quick!
Oh, you mutt.
Here you go. Take it. Aye, come here. You look like you got a solid beating.
To hell with that. The main thing is we kicked those human fuckers out of our tavern. But still, I'd sleep better knowing someone made sure they don't come back ever again.
Someone like...
Like me?
What an idea. At least you'd show you're worth your salt. After what you pulled last time, your reputation could use a bit of polishing.
Nah, I don't really feel like it.
Your reputation in these parts isn't the best right now. You messed things up nicely before, and this could help you fix it. Just make sure I never see their ugly faces here again, and we'll be square. Seems they came from Samin. Try asking there. Someone must have noticed that rabble.
Go! God!
Hey, hard is it? You're full of time to sell winter grains.
Quick! Quick! God! 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 Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
Greetings to you.
Can I spend the night here? I'll pay you well if you let me spend the night here every now and then.
You can sleep on the hay, but it won't be for free.
Let's agree on a price. What would you say to this?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Thanks. Feel free to lie down on the hay, but I don't want to see you in the house.
Where should I lie down?
It'll be best to sleep in the attic of our hunting lodge. Farewell, my friend.
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
Where should I lie down?
It'll be best to sleep in the attic of our hunting lodge.
Gamekeeper Vostatek from Takov sent me here.
You were sent by Vostatek?
Yes. He hired me to find and catch poachers in his forests. That job's done, so he sent me to you. He said there's something I could help you with. He was talking about some ghost?
Nice. You might actually be useful then. What's your name?
Henry.
I'm Varel, the gamekeeper in these parts. But I suppose you know that. The lad who helps me told me a while ago about this ghost you mentioned. But I'll tell you about that after you help me with those bastards infesting my forests. What do you say? Will you do it?
Aye. I just need to know some details.
Sure. Ask away.
Vostatek was moaning his forests are full of the vermin, but I only looked for 2. How many do you think you've got here?
I have my suspicions about 3 places. And poachers always work alone. So I reckon it's an unholy trinity.
How do you know you've got poachers here?
The usual. There's been less and less game, and there's always a reason for that. I thought at first it might be them wolves that are rampaging there too, but I found some remains. It's a poacher, all right.
How can you tell?
There were knife cuts on the bones, not marks of wolves' fangs.
Do you know of anyone near Slatigo who could help me?
Try asking Ignatius, the Troskovitz gravedigger. Maybe he saw someone around there and can point you in the right direction.
Good idea. Where do these bastards of yours usually hunt?
The first one has been poaching Troskovitz, the graveyard site. Now we've started patrolling there, he's pulled back to Slatigo, somewhere to the east of the graveyard, and we ain't too keen to go there.
Why's that?
The place is cursed. And on top of that, it's swarming with wolves. You know that half-built cottage in Slatigo?
That must be deep in the forest, right?
The previous gamekeeper started building it, but he didn't finish it. He kicked the bucket before he could go on his first round. I've been gamekeeper here since then, and I don't intend to end up like him.
Right. I reckon that's all I need.
Good luck.
Good day to you.
Whoa! Whoa! Quick! Whoa!
What an ugly old nag.
Ka! 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 Whoa! God! God! Oh, whoa.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
Show me your wares.
Thank you, and take care.
Good day.
Greetings to you two.
Easy, good horse. God! God! Quick! Look what I have for you. You're my doggy, eh? Yes? Hmm? Go! Whoa! Whoa, whoa! Whoa! Quick! Ka! Whoa! Whoa!
Greetings, my friend.
I'm Henry. And you must be the local gravedigger, right?
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place, are you? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
I'm more interested in the grave digging profession as a whole.
Ah, once you try it, you'll never want to do nothing else till the day you die.
Being a grave digger must be a lonely job, eh? What are your duties?
Funny a young lad like you is so interested in grave digging. Not something you see every day.
Well, I'm only asking. No real reason.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard work if it bit 'em on the arse. It's no wonder I can't find any help.
Are you offering me a job?
No. I'm giving you a warning. You ain't cut out for this trade.
And how do you know that?
You've got that look. I can spot it a mile away.
Could you be more specific?
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. A gravedigger needs passion. A sense of duty ain't enough. It's a service, a labour of love, and the meaning of life all in one, lad.
I'm not from these parts, and I've seen a few conciliation crosses around here. What do they mean?
The same as where you come from, I reckon. They mark spots where the sins of man came to be regretted later.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Aye, like when a fella buries an axe in someone's head over something stupid and then comes to regret it. Or if the law sees to it that he regrets it. The sinner then has to erect a conciliation cross to mark the site of his evil deed.
Where does he get the cross from?
Where do you think? From me.
You're in charge of that too? Stone cutting?
I know how to cut a cross out of stone. And what of it? With the soft sandstone around here, it's child's play.
So they're all your work?
I wish. I've only sold 2 or 3 recently. Most of these here are right old. You might find a few stories about them in the village chronicle what's kept at the rat house. All I know is a young fella once jumped off the cliffs near Takoff, and folks say the place is cursed.
Do you know any more stories?
Aye, I do, but I'm not telling you any. I'm not an old fishwife.
But seriously, Ignatius, tell me about yourself.
Gravedigger, knacker, snorter's constant companion, and lover of colourful sunsets, all in one man.
You've nearly got more titles than the Emperor himself.
Well, I have been doing it for almost 40 years now. The bailiff pays me well, in coin and sometimes in goods.
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold, lad. A gravedigger's got it hard, and so does a knacker. I pick up dead animals on the side of the road. That's the knacker's job. You could say, I have a knack for it. That's why people say I'm unclean. If I had children, they wouldn't be allowed to marry anyone besides an executioner or a gravedigger. It's so ingrained in folk. A fella takes care of things they wouldn't want to handle themselves, and this is how they repay him. Can't even go to the tavern no more.
What's the story with the dead people?
The story? They're dead. What more is there to tell?
But you said there's been a lot of people dying around here recently, right?
Well, it ain't usual for people to get offed by the cartload out here in the sticks, if you ask me. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Hadn't really thought about it that way.
That might be the reason, then, hey?
What?
Look, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of people dying. If things keep up like this, I'll be out of work in no time. There'll be no one left to bury.
Have you been a gravedigger your whole life? Have you ever thought of changing your trade?
I did think about it once, if I'm honest. I wanted to be a knacker in Yitchin, but some fool with friends in high places got the job, though he can't even tell a shovel from a spade. That really pissed me off, so I said, fuck it. Why would I want to dig graves for people who don't appreciate my craft?
So you've always been here otherwise?
And what of it? Do you think I get bored here? Not recently, I don't. But I think I told you that already.
Unfortunately, I had to bury both my parents recently.
My condolences, lad.
Thank you. I just don't know if it was done right.
Did you witness their deaths?
Unfortunately. They were killed in front of my eyes.
Oh, I understand that's never easy. But if you closed their eyes and buried them in consecrated ground, you've nothing to worry about.
I dug their grave next to our smithy. We didn't have a church in our village.
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. Don't let it bother you. As long as you picked the spot with good intentions, that's all that matters. I'm certain their souls went straight to heaven. You needn't worry. You did everything right, lad.
You got a big cemetery here. Pretty nice, too.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, I'll never have a place of my own here. They'll throw me by the wall like a dog and bury me without ceremony. But when I'm dead, I won't care. If it was up to me, I'd even bury the suicides in hallowed ground. We're all equal before death and the Lord. This game of better and worse places of final rest don't count for nothing.
I'm looking for a poacher in this area. Have you seen anything suspicious?
Not a poacher, I'm afraid, but more wolves than you can shake a stick at. It's mighty odd how many of them are wandering around here. I wouldn't be surprised if it was down to some sloppy poaching.
Any idea where I should take a look?
Right behind the cottage, there's a little path lined with boulders leading towards Slatigo. Follow it into the woods and take a look there. The Slatigo forest ain't that thick, so you won't get lost. It's nothing but rocks, really.
Thanks.
Farewell, my friend.
That must be the unfinished cottage Varel was talking about. This is the poacher's camp. Here, Matt. Search. It looks like the poacher was attacked by wolves in his hideout. He tried to flee, but they chased him down. Oh well. I'd better report it to the gamekeeper. I've got some evidence if he wants it. Go! Quick! Yeah! Yeah! I would. Whoa! Whoa! Quick! Quick! Whoa! Hey! Whoa! You nearly ran into... What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Well, if you ask me, you should man up and tell your master the truth.
Truth be told, my master has never mistreated me. I just didn't want to be a disappointment to him.
Greetings to you.
What would you like, friend?
I'll have a look at the wares.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
Good afternoon.
I've got news about that poacher that you sent me to catch.
And? Did you catch him?
Not exactly.
What does that mean?
Well, you know how you said this poacher leaves a mess behind?
I know, the weasel. That really makes my blood boil.
Anyway, that's how the wolves sniffed him out. He didn't stand a chance against them. There wasn't much left of him, but I brought at least this as proof.
Show me. A hunting knife. This knife will be no use to him now. But still, no one deserves such a fate. Getting ripped to pieces by wolves. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to grieve over him.
You said something about a ghost. Will you tell me what that's all about?
Hold your horses. All in good time. If you help with another poacher, I'll tell you the whole story about the ghost. Or are you tired of walking through our beautiful forests?
Oh, leave it out. Tell me about the next poacher.
What do you want to know?
There's a lot of poachers on the rampage here, aren't there? Is there anything different about this one?
This poacher is operating on a big scale.
A big scale?
He's killing so much game that he must be selling it somewhere. It's much more than he could use himself. Only, to prove anything, I'd have to grill all the innkeepers in the area. They wouldn't tell me anything anyway.
What should I do with him? Arrest him and take him to Troskovitz?
If some wild beast doesn't mete out justice first, aye. If he's not willing, force him. But make sure he's not too battered.
Yeah, I understand. Where does this one hunt? Any idea where I should go looking?
A stone's throw from here, in the woods around Samine Pond.
Christ, that's right here under your nose.
I don't like going into them forests, to tell the truth. Even though they're nice and close, there's something not right about them. The game is often frightened. He uses that to his advantage. Maybe Miller Crazel knows something. The poacher operates near his mill, after all.
Good idea. I'll ask him. Thanks. I'll go and find him.
Good luck, my friend.
Quick!
Oh. Hey, Wayfarer!
God be with you, Sir Knight. I'm Henry, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
And which one might that be? You see, I know several of them. It's an old and respected house.
Well, my lord resides in Ratai, on Sasau.
Him I don't know, but I rode with the old Captain Chenyak of Lipa when Emperor Charles was still with us.
Forgive me, sir, but that's before my time.
Well, of course. Half a century has passed since those glorious battles against the Hungarian troops. And all I'm left with today is debts.
So you fought for Emperor Charles, the father of our King Wenceslas?
Indeed I did. My boy, he was a pious and clever king, and as cunning as the devil.
So you stand with Wenceslas too?
Always. The apple has fallen far from the tree. Young Wenceslas is just a foppish coxcomb. Well, safe to say, it's all going to the bloody dogs.
You have debts? Why? Because of the war?
On the contrary, when my neighbor Deslav was on his deathbed, he begged me to deliver his inheritance to his nephew. But that troublemaker is all fighting in Poland somewhere.
A will is a sacred affair. But are you really going to go all the way to Poland?
Certainly not. I'll leave the money in the hands of a monastery and be done with it. Problem is, I incurred a bloody fine on the way and had to pay it out of the inheritance.
Well, I have to get on the road again.
Farewell, and Godspeed.
Don't be a coward.
Go! Quick! 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 Go! Go! Die! Die! Whoa!
Good day to you.
What's the purpose of the pen beyond the stream?
You notice the blood stains there, eh? I let my hands practice fist fighting there.
And what's in it for them?
I send the strongest one to Zhelyov once in a while, to test his mettle against the locals. So, maybe you'd like to fight a bit too.
And can I try too?
Why not? Maybe you'll get to go to Zhelyov.
In Zhelyov? Yeah, I've had a few bouts there too. And I even won.
Did you now? Well, you must show them oafs of mine how it's done.
Gamekeeper Varel told me there's a poacher in the forest near the pond. Know anything about him? I'm trying to track him down. And I thought, since it's your neck of the woods...
All there is in Lower Samine Forest is the lair, my storehouse. It's on the south side of the pond, somewhere near the middle of the woods. Don't snoop around there too much. But if there's some poacher working there, it must be even further south from the lair, somewhere on the hill there.
Thanks. I'll search deeper in the forest.
Take care.
I hear the hands spend their free time beating the shit out of each other. Can I have a go?
The miller sent you, eh? Did he explain how it works?
And who takes part in these bouts?
Well, the first is of course me. If you manage to beat me, you can try Malik. He ain't as fast as me, but he's got a stronger punch. And if Malik ain't tough enough for you, there's always Vera. He'd tear you to shreds.
And how do these fights work?
Nothing to it. You put aside your weapons and armor, challenge one of us, and hop in the pen. And from there on, it's pretty clear, I suppose.
Don't worry. I know all I need to.
We'll see about that.
The miller said I could wrestle with you.
Look at you champing at the bit. You do have the coin for a wager, don't you?
Wait, you never said anything about a wager.
Did you really think we brawl just to pass the time? Well, maybe we do a bit. But still, if you want to fight, you have to wager something.
If you say so. Here's the coin.
Great. Get your ass ready for a good kicking. Useless! Christ! Shit! Even my dad. Nice. Nice. You fight better than I'd have expected.
Thanks.
But we'll see how you fare against Malik. Oh, yeah. And this is yours.
Why did you start with all this brawling?
Just look around. The mill's in the arsehole of nowhere, miles to the tavern and the wenches. Not a damn thing to do here but work.
So you rather let yourself get beaten up?
Well, I'm usually the one does the beating, see?
Well, ready to brawl?
Aye, all right. It's going to be a clean fight, see? No funny stuff.
What funny stuff?
Kicks in the balls, fingers in the nose, biting and shit like that. Try something like that and I'll rip your head off.
Don't you worry. I can hammer you without any of that.
But I can't fight right now. I feel a bit under the weather.
Can I spend the night here?
I don't know. This isn't an inn.
I'll pay you well if you let me spend the night here every now and then.
I'll let you sleep on the hay for a couple of groschen.
Let's agree on a price. What would you say to this?
You'll have to make a better offer for this. Agreed. Like I said, there's plenty of room on the hay. But don't go wandering about my house.
Where should I lie down?
Well, it's best if you sleep upstairs, behind the chimney. Go up the stairs to the next floor, and then climb the ladder to the attic. That's where you'll find it.
Are you still looking for a helper, like you mentioned at the Troskovitz Tavern?
Hi, I am. I wasn't expecting you to actually show up. You young folks these days are all talk and no action.
Well, I'm not like that. I also heard you might be able to get me into the wedding.
Forget about the wedding for now.
You see, I'd really like to get into that wedding.
It's only natural to have dreams and desires at your age, lad. But don't get ahead of yourself. You wanted work. I'll give you work. You'll be carrying sacks of flour.
You don't have anything better? I can do other, more useful things.
Oh, that's nice and all, but there's only one thing I need from you right now. And that's hauling sacks of flour.
When was the last time you had a scholar in your mill who could read and write? What use is it to raise obstructions when the wind may drive the mill wheel just as water can?
Esse clam deity. Go and haul the sacks.
Do you really have nothing better I could do?
I do, but only for people I know already. And you're not one of them.
All right. It's not like I have much of a choice, do I?
The sacks are in the barn, and the wagon is in front of it. I'll give you a groschen for every half dozen you carry. You won't have to buy food. We'll take care of that. And you can sleep here, in the barn. But not on the sacks of flour, you understand? Or I'll tan your hide. Climb up to the loft with the others.
Ah, fuck me.
Careful what you wish for. Go on, get to work. Take care, friend.
Fuck, that's heavy.
A new youngster. I reckon God bless.
Ah, fucking hell. Oh, what a slug. Oh, bit heavy for flour.
A new youngster. I reckon will be all over.
Sweating like a pig. I could barely lift it. Ah, fucking hell. Ah, what a slug. Maybe this one will be lighter. What the hell is in this thing? Oh, fuck, that's heavy. Oh, I'm sweating like a pig. Kurwa. What the?
Have you got it done? I said, are you done?
You're milling some pretty peculiar grain here, Miller. It's got a bit of a metallic flavour to it.
Kurwa. Can't you be more careful?
Tell me the truth. What are you really doing here?
Seems I'll have to lift the lid off the cauldron of knowledge sooner than I expected. You think you're ready?
What are you babbling about? What lid?
It was a figure of speech. All right, I'll explain it simply. I'm attempting to convert matter into a truly miraculous energy.
What?
I understand. It seems impossible. I'm sure you're asking yourself what that has to do with the metal in the sacks. But we're only just scratching the surface. You see, for my experiment, I'll need something sinfully earthy. Something we'll have to appropriate. And that's something you can help me with, my curious apprentice.
So thievery? Just like Peshek in Ratai. I should have known.
Thievery? What a crude way of putting it.
But a truthful one.
Those things aren't mutually exclusive.
I'll help you.
That's the right attitude. Now listen up. In Troskovitz, next to the tavern, there's a rat house. And in that rat house, there's a chest. And in that chest is a document I need. One that used to be mine. But due to an unfortunate twist of fate, ended up there. It's called The Offer of Hermes Trismegistos. It's written right on it. You said you could do all sorts of things, so I assume reading is one of them. Am I right?
I can read. But I reckon that's the catch, isn't it?
The catch is the chest is under lock and key, and most likely well guarded.
Of course it is. And then you'll get me into Semin's wedding?
Aye. If you help me, I'll find a way to get you there. Miller's honor.
I'd like to learn more about the art of thievery.
Thievery? Humph. Why call it the art of thievery? It's simply an art. But all right, enough wordplay. If you want to learn something, go and see Hensel. He'll tell you how to relieve people of the things in their purses, or how to quickly and painlessly send them to the land of dreams. And if you'd like to try opening locks without a key, there's a chest in the barn that you carried the sacks to. You can practice on that.
No, I doubt the bailiff will let me roam around the rat house and go peeking through his chests. Any advice on getting in there without being spotted?
Oh, come on. Do I really have to spell it out for you? Black clothes, a play of light and dark. A quiet night, and those who live in the shadows, concealed beneath its veil.
Is that supposed to be advice?
Just get some inconspicuous clothing and head over there after midnight.
And where can I get some clothes like that?
I had my outfit washed in the Gilioff bathhouse, but after a bit of disagreement, they refused to give it back. It's my gift to you. All you have to do is pick it up.
Pick them up? You want me to steal them, don't you?
Doesn't it sound like a suitable appetizer before the main course? There's no sense in trying to deal with the owner, Dorothy, anyway. She's a contrary woman who's impossible to talk to.
I'm not even surprised your paths crossed. Where exactly should I look for this document? I doubt they've only got one chest in the Troskovitz rat house.
I can't help you there, but my hand Zinnik might know more. He had the document on him, but then the bloody fool got caught because of something else, and they took it from him. I'm pretty sure he's still on display in the stocks on the square. Just remember, lad, if you get caught like he did, the guards will turn out your pockets. Then it would be pretty hard to explain what a tramp like you is doing with a document he can't even read.
All right. I reckon I know everything I need. Thanks.
Greetings.
Good day to you.
Got nothing left to learn here. Well, ready to brawl?
Aye, all right. It's going to be a clean fight, see? No funny stuff.
What funny stuff?
Kicks in the balls, fingers in the nose, biting, and shit like that. Try something like that, and I'll rip your head off.
Don't you worry. I can hammer you without any of that.
We'll see about that. And what about the wager? Have you got coin?
Sacra. I can't afford it right now.
Well, too bad. No wager, no fun. Come again when you seriously mean it.
Quick! 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 Whoa! Whoa! Someone's making camp here, but it looks like a bandit's camp. Interesting.
What's that?
Enough! I give up! Why should I let you go?
Let me go, please!
Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go.
All right, easy now. Just let me go and I'll give you everything. That's all I have. Now, let me go. Alert! To arms!
I've been waiting for you. Ha! A sword, eh?
Here, Mutt! Good boy. Good boy. Interesting. Interesting. Look what I have for you. Go! Ka! Quick! Quick! Ka! Quick! Quick! Ka! Go! Quick! Go! Whoa!
Good day to you.
Greetings. What do you want?
I found those poachers, like you asked me to.
Poachers? More than one?
Yeah. A whole band of them. And not just poachers.
How'd you figure?
From the way they were armed to the teeth. Their camp is a little to the south of the pond. It's full of loot.
Somewhere by the rocks? But that's damn close. Got any proof they're there?
I found this on them.
Typical. The fuckers know what they're doing.
This lot weren't willing to listen to reason. So I dealt with them. They won't be doing any more poaching.
Blimey. You took them on all by yourself. Well, you saved me having to persuade Bailiff Thrush to send the Troskovitz garrison after them.
Are you going to finally tell me about the ghost?
Aye, I will. I need you to catch him. This ghost fella is a poacher too. But he ain't like any other poacher we've had, I can tell you.
What else can you tell me about him? Why do you think he's different than the other poachers?
He's one big mystery, that bastard. He's a damn good hunter. Every shot hits the mark. A real archery master. On the other hand, he leaves a right mess. And the way he guts the animals is shoddy. I ain't sure if he does it on purpose or he's just sloppy.
Sounds like it's some cumin.
Nah. Them nomads have a real respect for animals and wouldn't waste any part of a catch. But it's true, there's a lot that suggests this ghost ain't local.
Do you want me to send him to the gallows?
Exactly. If he ain't already wolf food or ain't armed to the teeth.
Where should I look for him?
That bastard is poaching between my patch and Vostatek's. He knows it's the least patrolled area, since we don't quite know which one of us is responsible for it. You just need to head north a bit from Trotsky Castle.
To the north of the castle? Any idea where I should start?
You can start at the crossroads, northeast of the castle. Search the rocks there. Like I says, us huntsmen don't go there much, so we don't know the area.
I'll get on it then.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Greetings.
Go! Go! Ja! Go! Ja! Go! Ja! Quick! Quick! God! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Good day to you.
I'd like to apologise for that brawl. Lord Capon is a bit hot-headed.
That Capon of yours is a puffed-up fool, more to the point. But that was some punch, I'll give him that. And you fought like a lion and all. We outnumbered you, but we still had our work cut out.
Yeah, you know, it wasn't my first brawl.
I could tell. In any case, as far as the two of us are concerned, it's all water under the bridge, right?
Right.
You can see I'm not some idiot, can't you? I just don't like haughty fuckers. And you aren't one, are you?
I hope not.
I'm sure you aren't. You're a good lad. I can tell. And a good brawler as well. If you ever want a proper workout and some fisticuffs, Lawrence the Zhelyov innkeeper is your man. Farewell.
God. Quick! God! 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 Quick! God!
Whoa! Good afternoon.
I'm Henry. Who are you?
What's it to you who I am?
I was just interested to know.
Look here, Henry. Did you come to shoot?
Actually, why not? I'd like to do some shooting.
All right then. That's different. In that case, I'm glad to see you here, my friend.
This place used to be a quarry.
No, it was the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Of course it was a bloody quarry. This is where the stone for the entire castle was mined. Once the castle was completed, the mining stopped. But that was a long time ago. There's nothing left of those days. Just that old loony who keeps getting in our way.
When did they start building Trotsky?
Oh, I was but a babe when they started building the castle. The land still belonged to Sir Vincent of Wartenberg.
What loony were you talking about?
Well, I heard he was a stonemason at the quarry. The rumour around the village is he and his friends saved their pay for God knows what, but something went wrong. The one who knew where the coin was hidden fell off the top of the quarry and was dead on the spot. Since then, the other fella's been sleeping in a nearby dilapidated shack and coming here every day to look for the silver. He's gone completely insane. Batty old fool. You can't even reason with him.
Are you really not going to tell me anything about yourself?
And why the hell should I? If you want to shoot, fine. If not, then fuck off. That's all we need. Fellas wandering around Lord von Bergau's quarry.
Can you explain to me the archery contest rules?
It's simple. Listen. I give arrows or bolts to the archers, and they try to hit their target to get the most points. If you hit the outside ring, you get 1 point. The second ring is worth 2 points, and the bullseye is worth 5. If you miss, or you hit an opponent's target, all you get for that is egg on your face, obviously. But if you manage to shoot off all your ammunition before the others, you get another 3 points on top. We've got 3 competition levels from beginner up to master. The more experienced the archers, the more arrows or bolts they get, and the more they wager. Simple, eh? What would you like?
Show me your wares. A word about the price.
Sure, why not?
No. Only because it's you.
You really won't convince me like this. Finally, a reasonable sum. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. Sir, what would you like?
This could use some repairs. I'd like to do something about that price.
All right, I'm listening.
Only because it's you.
You really won't convince me like this. You'll convince me with that price. Excellent. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir. What can I do for you?
Can you explain to me the archery contest rules?
You don't remember? Oh, all right. Listen well now. I give arrows or bolts to the archers, and they try to hit their target to get the most points. If you hit the outside ring, you get 1 point. The second ring is worth 2 points, and the bullseye is worth 5. If you miss, or you hit an opponent's target, all you get for that is egg on your face, obviously. But if you manage to shoot off all your ammunition before the others, you get another 3 points on top. We've got 3 competition levels from beginner up to master. The more experienced the archers, the more arrows or bolts they get, and the more they wager. Simple, eh?
I'd like to compete at archery.
Your first time, eh? I don't remember your face from any previous contests. What's it to be, longbow or crossbow?
Maybe longbow?
All right. So what do you feel up to? Want to compete with beginners, advanced archers, or masters? Of course, it's tougher against masters, but you can win more.
I'd rather not get ahead of myself. I'll try my luck against beginners.
Fine. Of course, it ain't for free, though. Have you got something to wager?
Hang on. I'll see how much I have. Yeah, here it is. So, can we start?
Wait a while until I get the other archers. Meanwhile, you can get ready and wait for the signal. Archers, get set. Let them fly.
I can live with that. Slowly but surely.
Shut up! You're putting me off.
Fuck. No way I can catch up now.
A measly 2 points again.
Pretty so-so.
Not too shabby, friend. You've earned your reward.
Thank you. I'd like to compete at archery.
Again? But you only finished shooting a while ago. I'm not surprised with someone who shoots as good as you do. What's it to be, longbow or crossbow?
I quite fancy trying crossbow.
And why not? If the gent wishes to shoot a crossbow, then crossbow it is. When he brings one, that is. What are you here for, friend?
I'd like to compete at archery.
Again? But you only finished shooting a while ago. I'm not surprised with someone who shoots as good as you do. What's it to be, longbow or crossbow?
Maybe longbow?
All right. So what do you feel up to? Want to compete with beginners, advanced archers, or masters?
Let's take the good old middle road. Find me some experienced archers.
Fine. Of course, it ain't for free, though. Have you got something to wager?
Hang on. I'll see how much I have. Yeah, here it is. So, can we start?
Wait a while until I get the other archers. Meanwhile, you can get ready and wait for the signal. Attention! Let them fly! Hey, that wasn't so shabby. Hit! Smack bang in the middle. I I'm all thumbs today. The targets are further away today, aren't they? Oh, come on, just one bullseye, that's all I'm asking. 2 more points in the bag. I'm all thumbs today. Oh, come on, just one bullseye, that's all I'm... Well, I'll be buggered. You won. To be honest, I didn't really think you had it in you. But you've certainly earned that prize.
Thank you. I'd like to compete at archery.
Again? But you only finished shooting a while ago. I'm not surprised with someone who shoots as good as you do. What's it to be, longbow or crossbow?
Maybe longbow?
All right. So what do you feel up to? Want to compete with beginners, advanced archers, or masters?
Well, fortune favours the bold. I want to face masters.
Fine. Of course it ain't for free, though. Have you got something to wager?
Hang on. I'll see how much I have. Yeah, here it is. So, can we start?
Wait a while until I get the other archers. Meanwhile, you can get ready and wait for the signal. Take up your positions. Let them fly!
I'm all bang in the middle. Ericott, I'm never going to hit the bullseye at this rate.
Hey, that wasn't so shabby.
I'm doing pretty well today.
That's 5 points.
Smack bang in the middle.
I'm all thumbs today.
Well, it'll have to do.
Hey, that wasn't so shabby.
Well, it'll have to do.
The black again, and I'm not even trying.
Well, it'll have to do.
Boss. No, hold on. I nailed it.
Ericott, I'm never going to hit the bullseye at this rate.
Well, I'll be buggered. You won. To be honest, I didn't really think you had it in you. But you've certainly earned that prize.
Thank you.
Greetings. Good day.
Whoa! 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 God! Go! God! Easy, good horse. God! Quick! Quick!
Ka! Ka! Ka!
Whoa!
My God!
Quick! Go! God! 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 Go! God! God! Quick! Go! Ka! God! Quick!
Hail Mary.
God! Go!
They have his Fractal.
Quick! Ka! Whoa! Whoa! Go! I'm always glad to meet like people like you.
Oh, you pooch.
Take care you don't run anyone over.
Sit and stay. there something here? Search!
Usually spells trouble.
Ah, too right.
I'll sort you out nicely.
Show your stuff! Darcy, spare me.
We're under attack! Take that! I'll sort you out nicely. Mercy, leave me be. Fuck this!
To hell with you! Damn it! You want to try me? Bleed.
Heal!
I surrender! I surrender!
Huh?
Mine now. Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
Whoa! Whoa!
My God, he's very much.
Whoa!
Tedelo de Lachujives. Sorodes.
I've got a horse for you here. I heard there's a cumin camp somewhere in the area. Do you know where it is?
Yeah. What do you want from them? They are good people.
I just need to talk to them.
Better to talk to the boy one.
I've got a horse for you here.
What do you want to do with him?
I want to exchange him for groschen.
For this one, I will give you this much.
That works for me. I'll take it.
Here is the silver. I will handle it from here. You should go to see Aranka. Why? You think
What do you have for sale?
What are you doing, you whistler?
What grants you help?
What are you here for, friend?
What do you have for sale? I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure. Why not?
What would you say to this?
We're getting close. Lower your price a little more, and we can shake hands. Very well, then. A good day to you, friend. What can I do for you?
This could use some repairs.
Great. Come back anytime, friend. What would you like?
What do you have for sale?
like to do something about that price.
Very well.
Do you accept?
Less. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Be satisfied, my friend.